Morning, everybody. Welcome back to another adventure from Scrapyard Rescue. And you can see behind me here, this is our new project we got. We got this site on scene, don't know nothing about it. It's a 71 Dodge, it's a A500, it's an X Air Force, U.S. Air Force truck. Supposedly it has a 318 Y-block engine in it. We can't confirm that yet because we can't get the hood open. So our first project today is to try to get the hood open. Otherwise, well, you can see it. It's a pretty good looking truck. It's got really nice tires on it. These things aren't all, weather checked, screwed up. This one back here is flat, so we're gonna have to, pull all that off and probably put a new tube in it. But these are good tires. It's got a nice dump bed, so it'll be good for hauling gravel and that kind of stuff. There's not anything really wrong with it. I mean, it was obviously a work truck, so it's got dings and little dents and stuff like that, but who cares? These tires are really good. Being an Air Force truck, they, how those people are, they keep up with everything. So it's got two of these huge gas tanks on it. I don't even know how many gallons those are, 25, 30 gallon tanks, but they're filled with just horrible gas. This thing's been sitting apparently for, I don't know, 15, 20 years, I guess. So the gas was just, well, you know what gas gets like. So, but these things have a plug in the bottom, so that's good. They drain out real easy. Front tires are still good. Oh, yeah, and of course, it doesn't have brakes, so that's going to be fun trying to fix the brakes. Can't get the hood open, and it looks, apparently if you look at this right here, it looks like somebody else couldn't get the hood open. You can see how they were probably doing one of those numbers trying to get the hood open. Yeah, it's in nice shape. The bumpers aren't all smashed up. Nothing. Got that big old light up there. Let's go. Give you a little look inside here. The interior's pretty good. You can see we got some little buddies are living up inside here. We're gonna have to get vacuumed out and kicked out. You can see in the heater there, it's got about 2 inches of dirt in there, probably from many years of just driving around in the dirt roads. It's all metal and stuff, so there's not any of the crappy tore up upholstery. Of course, the seat's a little bit bad, but no big deal. No carpet, so we don't have to worry about that. No headliner. It's nice. Not bad at all. It'll make a good little truck if we can get it going. The story on the truck is that it doesn't have any spark. The people that had it tried to get it going, I guess, worked on it for an hour or something, couldn't get any spark and just said to hell with it, and that's where it sat for, like I said, 15 years, 20 years, something like that. And they just wanted it gone, so here it is. We're going to go ahead and see what we can do with it. First thing we got to do is get the hood open, get up underneath there and see if there's anything bad underneath the hood, and start working on trying to figure out why there's no spark to it and see if we can get the dang thing to run. So we'll kind of get back with you here when we figure out what to do with the hood. Well, that works good. Okay guys, there's just a couple of little bolts up underneath here. There we go. See if we can get those out. man, that ain't gonna work. I guess I should have just left it the way it was. Yeah. Okay.
Let me trade sides here. There we go.
I think we got it loose enough to... There it goes. Come on. Almost. Well. Come on. It's like it's loose. It just doesn't want to fall out of the damn hole. There it goes. Okay. Now, let's see if it'll go up. No. What the hell? I can't tell if I can't see.
Maybe we should take the fucking grill off.
Yeah, I think let's do that. Let's just take the stupid grill off, get in here. There's 2 bolts and a bunch of Phillips screws, so we're going to need a Phillips screwdriver. And, okay, we got everything off the grill. I got to get these. Yeah, no problem here. The lights come out. Oh, come on. You're kidding. Nice. I can't get the lights out. How do they come out? Do they just turn? Did you get it? Or?
Spinning.
It is? I can't get it to spin. There should be a socket. The light should... Crap. Okay, where? I got an idea. Let's take these out, and it should come out. The whole light there, see? Okay, what happened to the thing?
To your right. It's the other drill. These away, and it should come out now. There, got rid of that. Now, let's see what's up here. Well, there's no more bolts up there. Oh, why don't that just go up now? Huh. That whole thing should come up. This isn't hooked on anything. Oh, wait a minute now. What's this stuff up here? Give it the old sledgehammer. Huh. This should just come right up with the whole... No, I know what we're gonna need to do. I need a little bitty, maybe a little bar, just that little, like crowbar we use on stuff.
Give it the old whack hammer.
Yeah, see if I can just kind of flip the lock thing.
I'll go grab you one.
Okay, got it? Okay, I got it. Ugh. This stupid little thing here is like flopping around. I don't think it's not really pulling on this thing. So we'll have to fix that.
There was one more bolt.
Well, there was another bolt way up in there. Yep. Okie dokie.
We're gonna need stools.
Oh yeah, so I was just gonna say we need a couple of stools here.
Short guy status on a big truck.
I
paused it. Not out here. Let me. Just a long flathead, regular flathead.
Yeah.
You want a little file while you're in there, or no?
No.
Start recording again.
Yeah, I want to.
Oh, we've been recording.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna have to edit that.
I'm gonna take this stuff. Good, I got that. I didn't even see what I got.
Never see that again.
Nope. Yeah, we'll never see that again. Oh well. Distributors loose. They must have been dicking around trying, whoever, you know, with the timing too. Distributors just flopping around in there. The other one was probably stuck on there too. Oh, well. Okay, get this out. These out. All right. I need a little pliers. Okay. You can, I don't know if the camera picks this up, you can see how there's just nothing left of the points there. They look clean, but they might still work. But the other thing I was looking at is, you see the little lobe here that's supposed to run on it? There's nothing left of it. So I'm thinking that these things weren't, you know, they weren't even opening. So I think one of the first things we got to do is get a new set of points and a condenser. there's no sense trying to fool around with, you know, and then wait to see if that's bad later. New rotor cap. Just typical stuff that you would have to get on something that's, you know, 30, 40, what is it, 50 years old now? So I think that's something we got to get first. This is good. I think we'll go ahead and get the mouse sucker out here, get all this stuff cleaned up here so we don't get any more dirt in it and anything.
You ever find that other screw that you dropped in there?
No. What is that down there? Okay. Oh, I dropped that too. How did I drop that? Did I drop this just now? I must have. No, do we have a
magnet?
Yeah, one of them little magnets on a...
No, that we'd be too prepared if we had one of those.
Yeah, I know. I got one at home too. Now I'm stuck. But let me see.
At least there's a nice seat, right?
That little bastard go. I don't think it's down there. I think it might have fell in here. Actually, I wonder. Wonder where that little fucking screw went. Probably. I think it fell into the distributor. Wonder if we should take this out. Probably wouldn't hurt. I don't think I can reach down here, and I can't see that screw anywhere unless it fell, like bounced all the way down to the ground. But I'm sure we can find another little screw. Let's get this stuff out of here. Let's get the vacuum out here. Get all this stuff cleaned up. Ready? Okay, guys, we got the little mouse sucker out here today, the 2000, not the big boy.
That distributor screw.
Could we try? How are we going to find it though?
Probably got to get a magnet.
Yeah. Dump the pile out somewhere in the... run a magnet through it, see if we can find it. probably clean it up. Now, I wonder where that rigid line goes. It looks like it goes up and through the firewall. I wonder if that's let me see if I can see where that go. What would have a rigid line in there? It would be possibly an oil pressure gauge, but those are just 2 extra fuel gauges, probably for the remote tanks. I don't see where that rigid. That rigid line doesn't go in through that firewall hole. It goes up. Follows it around, goes up, and then it just kind of disappears up in there. It looks like it's been unplugged for a while. Well, it does too go in that hole. Oh well. Kind of weird. What would have been here? On here that would have screwed into. Unless it came out from down below. I don't know. Guess we'll worry about that later too. Well, we need to get a set of points. First thing we got to get. Now we can put that back together. And then slap a battery in it and see if we can get some spark out of something. We could, I guess we could test the battery or the ballast resistor and test the coil while it's just sitting here. I got my meter with. We could do that and just kind of eliminate those 2 items. I wouldn't think the coil would be bad because it does look like somebody replaced it, so I got a feeling it was in the points. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and test the coil and the ballast resistor and eliminate those 2 problems while we get a set of points for it. All right, we'll touch that one, and then we'll touch this one, and it went to 0. So let's flip around the other way and see if it makes a difference. That one and that one, and it's just going to 0. So let's try a different setting. There and there. What's it? Nothing. Nothing. Oh, it's on 1. Okay. It's showing. Yeah. See, it's showing 0.8.
You on the right setting?
Okay, guys, we've taken the points and condenser out, and the points look like they're pretty much shot. So we're going to get a new set of points, a new condenser, and a new rotor. The cap seems fine. We just tested the coil, and the coil's junk. It's even though it looks like a new coil, it's not doing nothing. We're trying to get a reading on the ballast resistor, and we're not. Okay, the ballast resistor, I don't know what it's doing.
Looks like
It's showing
0.04.
0.0 and it's fluctuating. I don't think that's right. Try this way. And if you go that way, it just shows 0.01. We hook it up this way, it's going 0.001. Yeah, I think all this stuff is bad. Only thing I think is good is the distributor cap. So, I guess that's our starting point. We just got to get some parts for it. And which that means either order stuff or drive to town and buy stuff or, you know, whatever. So, I guess we're going to go ahead and leave off for today. Right here, there's nothing we can do anymore today until we get that stuff, and then we'll continue on. So, we'll just end for today. Okay guys, we have gone through the ignition system. We looked inside the truck, there was a whole box full of shit in there. So we picked out all the good stuff, we hooked everything back up, we got a set of points in it, we got a new coil, not new, but one that actually reads that it's good. The ballast resistor appears to read good when we tested it. We got all that stuff, so we're going to see if we can get anything at all here. So, we got a battery. That's good. Where'd the cable go? There it goes. All right. Okay, we got positive.
You got the key off?
I don't know.
Fuck. Do a real fire test right quick here. Might want to make sure it's in neutral too.
Oh yeah. Jesus, I can't even get up here.
Need a ladder.
All right, hopefully that's neutral. Key. Okay, key's off. I guess that should be okay. I don't think it's gonna go away. Oh! Now we'll see if anything catches on fire or blows up or does anything. No?
Now we just wait and see if we got any smoke.
Yeah. I don't see any smoke. I don't see any flames. Which is good because we just spilled a whole shitload of gas all over everything, disconnecting that gas line. Let me go turn the key on and see if anything happens. Get out of here, chicken. You might get roasted.
Barbecue.
Okay, I'm going to turn the key on. Something's making a noise.
I heard a solenoid click.
Something clicked. I saw one of the fuel gauges tweaked a little bit. See if the lights come on.
Nope.
No lights?
No lights.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to turn the key to the start just for the hell of it, see if it does anything. There's no power. Doesn't seem to be any power. Okay. Absolutely nothing. So, what possibly...
But that's what that red jumper wire was in here.
I wonder...
Battery's got juice. We just tested it.
Yeah, it's a full...
Is that light bulb in that friggin' spark later tester even in? It looks like it's half popped out of there. See that?
I don't know. I can't really see it, what it is. I just took it. Oh, yeah.
Amazon shipping right there.
Yeah. Well, we got to at least, first of all, see what... Let me see. Well, that won't do anything. Okay, hopefully I found the problem. I forgot to hook the ground to the chassis, you know, ground up when I took it off.
Still got that key on?
Huh?
Is the key still on? No.
No. Okay.
Real fire test now?
Yeah. Now we'll see if we get any smoke or flames. I don't see nothing. I wonder what all this stuff's for. I don't think that's... Oh, that's probably for the lights they put on this thing and, you know, stuff. So, okay, now the key thing again. Alright, key on. Any headlights?
Not that I can see.
Well, let me see if we get anything with the ignition. Damn it. Okay, guys, we got absolutely no power to anything, so I guess we're going to have to pause for a little bit and start trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, guys, we're going to try again. We had a couple little things. We didn't know the sequence of how they had this thing set up to start it, so I'm going to go ahead and try cranking it one more time.
Well, she friggin' spins. Go ahead and do it.
All right.
I'll tell you if you're getting spark.
Oh, okay. Ready?
Yeah. Whoa. Dodge. Oh, yeah, you got spark. There you go.
All right. Oh, we got that fixed. It's sparking. There's a real kind of a weird thing. You got to hold the key. You turn the key on, and then you got to turn it over to start, and then they got a start button that you push in that's got a wire dangling on it, off of it and just in the air. And if you do all that stuff, it cranks and it's got spark. So we are going to just see if it runs. And if you noticed, it turns over pretty darn good. I didn't notice a little teeny bit of a gallop you could hear, but nothing that, so we're gonna fill the bowl up like it's got a bowl in it. We're just gonna
see how much gas we can spill. Yeah. And that's like 50-to-1 saw mix, I think.
Yeah, this is 2-cycle stuff, so, you know, we try to do stuff like the pros do. We don't want to just dump old gas down in there. Well, let's see what the hell happens. I don't think the choke works, though. Let me see if I can get it to... No. Oh, boy. Well,
Let's just see if it pops, right?
yeah, it might pop up there, too, so...
I don't have a fire extinguisher, so we're doing stuff safe.
Okay. Ready? Let's see what happens. It's firing.
More gas?
We need to choke it somehow.
Well, let's see if I can catch my hands on fire. Oh shit, that thing is... Oh, it's choked right now as much as it's gonna be.
Okay, we'll try
it.
All right.
You know what we gotta do? This is gonna be kind of. I don't know how we're gonna do this because we don't know if the timing's anywhere close. We fiddled around with the pull the distributor and everything out here, messing with stuff. So I don't know. We just gotta. That's all we can do is just.
You want to put some more gas down that?
Yeah, well,
see if we can fill that bowl. I think most of that gas you were pouring probably went right down the friggin'.
yeah, well, it's leaking.
Into the. Oh, it's leaking. Sweet.
It's gonna need this carburetor's gonna need a kit.
You want to pour it in from this side, see if you can get it in that.
That
Yeah.
vent tube.
Yeah, that's what you'll fill the bowl with. Yeah, and we just completely missed. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a nice little intake leak.
I hope there's nothing flame or sparky's down there.
Is that coming out of that weep screw?
Yeah,
That drain screw? We can probably just tighten that here. See if that'll
I
reach.
can't see it. Oh, on the fuel line?
No, on the actual bottom of the carb there. See that nut on the bottom left of the carb?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's coming out of that.
Huh.
Let's see if you can tighten that son of a gun down. And snap it right off.
Yeah, it's not turning. There's probably a little O-ring on it or something that is all dried up. Maybe the gas.
Well, here, try this 5/16 and see if that fits on there. Probably won't. It's probably metric or some weird shit.
I don't know if it turned or not. Did it?
Yeah,
It's turning?
sure looks like it.
Doesn't
Maybe
feel
not.
it. No, I think the wrench is too big.
Oh,
How could it be too big?
I don't know.
I don't know what it's doing.
It's probably strip threads.
Is that even a bolt? That's not even a bolt.
Oh, I'm just fucking with you?
Yeah, that's just a little cap.
Oh, well, that's where it looked like most of the fuel was coming out.
Yeah, there's some kind of a little cap down there. I don't know. It's not leaking now, so.
Yeah, because all the fuel leaked out. All right, try it again. Oh shit! Something's beeping.
Underneath?
Did you hear that?
No. The key's off, so.
Well, when you started climbing in, I heard a beep.
Ready?
Yeah. Come on with the choo-choo.
Turn the distributor somewhere else.
I
Go
mean,
the other way with it. Yeah.
towards us?
Yeah.
All right. I guess. Well, shit, that's right underneath the coil. I don't know if that's going to be good, but fuck it. Try it.
Are you kidding me?
Did she just run for a second there?
Yeah, I had everything off. It was running.
I mean, the distributor was trying to time itself. As it was, like, doing that, it started spinning.
Which way?
See? The fuck is that? Is that your...
Oh, that's, I don't know.
You heard that, right?
Yeah. Turn it just a twit more the way you were turning it. Oh, we can't.
Well, so I had it right here, and when it started spinning, it went to about there and then fired up.
And then it fired?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck it, just try
I
it.
can't,
You got no gas to give it. It probably...
that's just it. We should hook up a tank. A can. You got a can?
Yeah.
Or should we just try that again?
I'll just pour some more down in there. Give it the extra juice. That's probably way too much. It's about right.
That's okay.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and leave this little gas can right here as close to the carb as possible and do it again, right?
Are you ready?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know what that means.
Turn it back the other way.
Okay. Try it, I suppose. See if I can catch on fire. Whoa! Fucking Dodge starters. How many teeth we just shear off? No, fuck, I don't know. Well, we got her chooching a little bit. We got no ice cube juice in this thing at all.
No, I know. I looked at that before. But
I'm sure as soon as we start filling it up, we'll find all the leaks and it'll just drain on the ground.
what do we got? I think what we got to do is get a fuel system hooked up to it.
I mean, I poured quite a bit of fuel down that.
Yeah.
I mean, I moved this around a little bit. It sounded like it was better right there, but that little wire is so fucking
that's what
tight.
I was just thinking. The wire's too damn.
But it can't be.
short.
It can't be right there. I mean, I would sure think it's got to be back that way quite a
Okay,
ways.
let's go ahead and give it a whack and just see. It's
Fuck,
either
who
gonna
knows how
backfire like crazy or.
Well, it sounded like it was advanced timing here. It was spinning, firing way too fast, and then in there was decent. Back here, oh, fuck it. We'll just try it. See what happens. There should be enough fuel in that bowl by now, right? I poured quite a bit in there.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead and try it again. Nah, we'll probably burn through that fuel or it pissed its way down into the... You can give it some more gas?
Yeah.
Oop. Trying to kill yourself on that grill. See how much of this shit we can spill everywhere but in there. That's probably more than enough. It's probably way too damn much.
Way too much.
Yeah, that's how we do things, though. All right, where should I put the distributor?
I'm thinking we gotta go back as far this way, counterclockwise as we can. It seemed like that was the only place it wanted to fire.
Right in there where that wire looks like it's gonna rip off.
I know. We might have to lengthen that wire
Or I guess.
or move the distributor to it.
I think this is the timing marks for the engine, so wherever I hold these, right? We just hold it here and spin it and fire the light at it and see what happens. Yeah. It's good enough for government work. Whoa! God, that's a terrible sound.
Come on.
Try it again. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, don't do that, I guess. Fudgesicles. That starter. Whoa! All right, we got backfire.
All right. Well,
Give it the hoots.
we got. It runs. It doesn't run good. We got either carburetor issues, timing issues,
Or all the above.
or all the above.
I can almost bet all the above.
I think.
Don't hurt yourself.
We need to do something with the distributor.
It's so loose as you're cranking it, the distributor is like moving itself around too. So
I'm wondering if I should pull it out and turn it a bit and drop it back in so we get otherwise we're going to have to lengthen the ground wire. I'm thinking if we turn it more the way we've been turning when we're getting it to run a little bit.
yeah, it's just got a single slot key in the bottom of the the arm, right?
Yeah, but I'm just thinking so we can get some more, you know, turn on it.
Sure.
It seems like what we're doing is we're getting close, but then that ground wire's holding this up so we can't turn it anymore.
Well, I mean, even if we got the ground wire, you got to think that this thing is going to still hit, right? The vacuum advance or the...
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking we should pull the distributor out and turn it.
Well, it's up to you. Pause.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're back today on the old big Dodge truck again. Yesterday we did get the thing, you know, kind of running a little bit. It did start, but today what we're going to do, the plan is we're going to pull the carburetor off first thing, get it in a bucket and start soaking it because it is a mess. We'll show you that here in a second. I'm going to get into the ignition again, and I'm going to take the whole freaking thing apart and start from scratch on it and go through the whole thing and try to figure out how to get the timing set. I don't know where the heck you're supposed to find the timing marks on this thing without crawling underneath the truck. The only thing mark I can see is if you lay underneath it and look at the dampener, you can see the timing mark. And then this little gizmo, this is the, you know, the timing marks on this bracket, but this was just laying in the truck. So I got to figure out where that gets screwed onto so we can even figure out how to time it. I can't, there's a great big motor mount on the front of this engine on this truck, and it kind of goes all around the dampener on there. It's really hard to see anything, so that's going to take some sorting around, but that's going to be my job this morning, and while the carburetor's getting cleaned and gone through, and then hopefully when we get that all back together again, the thing will start and idle, I hope. So we're going to go ahead, well, I'll show you this carburetor here. Take a little look. You can see how bad that thing is. It leaks everywhere. So we're just going to take it out and put it in a can of carb cleaner and let it soak and take it apart, clean it, go through everything, make sure all the jets are cleaned and whatever we can do. We don't have a kit for it, so we're just going to do our best. I don't think we can get it any worse than what it is, but we'll see what we can do. We just need to get it to start and run where it'll sit and idle, and then we can move on to other stuff. You know, we gotta get some ice cube juice down in here in the radiator, and hopefully this doesn't leak. I don't think it will. This looks like a damn nice radiator. It's just nice, as clean as can be. I don't see any bad stuff on it at all. So hopefully it doesn't leak. Hopefully it didn't freeze or something. So anyways, we're going to get started with that, and we'll just keep you posted and keep going back and forth, and we'll see what happens.
Okay, so this one on the armature for the accelerator pump is reverse threaded. This awkward little circlip right here, holding the accelerator pump armature on. Pop that off, set it right there so we don't lose it. We're gonna drop all these gross parts into an old gross carb dip.
No, the speaker.
Oh, it should be AI stuff that's produced by YouTube, so I don't think it should be an issue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a real song, it's just AI nonsense.
Okay.
But you're welcome to
No, I just.
audio over it.
Oh, I don't care about the music. I was just afraid that they might ding it.
Oh, I don't think you will be, because, and I thought about that. I don't think you should be, because it's AI. It's fake music. It's just created it's on YouTube Music.
Oh, okay.
So
then
I think you'll be okay.
Yeah.
But
okay.
I definitely don't want to mess up your video. So please don't demonetize us, guys. Pop these hoses off. It's just a vacuum line. And this is another vacuum line that we had a hard time getting off while it was in the rig. Pull that off with a little bit of elbow grease. Set it right there so we don't forget it. Looks like we still have 2 more screws here we missed. And we will set those, so we'll spin this back around so it's the same direction. Just set everything. They look like they're all the same size, you would hope. Like to make sure they all go back in the same spot they come out of. Doesn't mean it happens most of the time, but we'll sure try. I want to go on the left. Those are the 4 from, you folks saw where they came from. So we just gave it a tap, pop that gasket off. And there's the spring for the accelerator pump. Here is that O-ring that's set on top of it. Go ahead and take that out. Try and keep these facing the same correct direction as best we can. Looks like a felt gasket of some kind, and it's held in by a little small spring inside. So go ahead, and it looks like the thinner threads of that spring were up on the top and the thicker were on the bottom. Again, I believe this truck has been gone through 500 times, and we don't even know if this is the correct carburetor for it. So it might be the wrong one, and we're gonna see, as Dale mentioned, we're gonna go ahead and go through this and see if we can clean this one up and get it functioning properly. And if not, then we'll look around and see what we need to get from online, see if we can buy some cheapo knockoff Chinese aftermarket carburetor for her. So there's the linkage on the side here. That one is regular threads. Go ahead and just take that arm off. And as I was saying, we'll set that right there. And as I was saying, we're going to go ahead and, oh dear Lord, that is nasty. All these gross overly greasy parts. Oh, where'd our spring go? Oh, it's right on there still. You can barely even tell it's a spring because it's so nasty. All these nasty greased up ones we're going to put in this old carburetor parts cleaner tub so we don't mess up our good one, and then the nicer stuff we'll put into the good one. So I'll show you folks that in a second here. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can get that off. Pop these arms right out of here, I believe. There we go, there's one. And let's see if we can get the other one out of there. Probably not now that we've done that. Of course not. That won't be that easy. Nope, it doesn't look like she wants to come out, so we'll just go ahead and pop that back in for now and it'll all get soaked. It's a little sticky. I'm sure that there's a gasket in there we're going to ruin by putting it in the carb cleaner. But let's go ahead and pop the top off of this here. Bring this in where you folks can see it. Let's see if we see anything important in here. Give it the old juice treatment. Is that going to fit? It'll fit well enough. There we go. Tip that over to the side there. Set this back over here, out of the way. And we'll continue on with the actual carb. Oh, and there goes one of the ball bearings. I remember now, I was not supposed to take that off. Dig us out a nice little flat razor blade and see if we can salvage this here, this gasket. Probably not. Oh, pop that out. Got one of our employees, as in one of the cats, trying to sneak in on video. We're sure gonna try. See if we can save this here gasket. Very gently. As Dale mentioned, we're gonna sure try to not have to buy a rebuild kit. This truck he got, sight unseen, was sitting for, it looks like the last time it was licensed or registered was 2002, so minimum of 24 years old. And that looks like it's in awful shape, so we're going to go ahead and reuse that. Set that right there. Set that right there. Let's go ahead and continue here. See how this young lady comes out of here. Sure looks like it's supposed to pop off right there. Last thing we want to do is bend this, so let's see if we got a better, sharper flathead there. Right in the face. Very nice. And that's probably gone forever. Oh, no, there we are. So that was pinned in. Right, I believe, there like that, but we'll have to watch the video because otherwise that's never going to go back where it belonged. See if our... well, I suppose we ought to pop that off. Go ahead and grab a wrench and see what size she is. Seems like everything on here is 1/2 inch or 9/16. Sure looks like 9/16. Looks like that's the needle and seat right here. Go ahead and save that gasket. We'll set that right inside of this one so we lose it immediately. That needle sure looks stuck, but I'll find out. Oh, there she just popped out. How bad does that look to you folks? All right, so those parts, we'll probably drop those inside of the, and there's our float. I wonder if it, no, doesn't sound like it's full of gas. We'll drop it in the carb cleaner in the good one and see if it floats. If it sinks or bubbles, then we know it's got holes in it, and at that point we're SOL and we'll need to get a replacement carburetor or a rebuild kit. Might just go ahead and try one of the cheapo Chinese replacements there from the Jungle website. Trying to keep my hands out of your way, folks. Let's see what we can break here. I see pieces falling. Well, it looks like the gasket fell inside. So that's always awesome. Alright, we'll set that right there with those. There is another ball bearing in there we're going to go ahead and lose immediately. See if, come on you, let's see if we can get that gasket. Alright, there's the gasket that was in there for, it looks like it went that way with the crimp side up to where it was seated right there like that. So we will go ahead and lose that forever. Set it right there. Another little gasket right here. Now we're not even sure. This is a allegedly is a 318 wide block, and we're not even sure if this is the correct carburetor for this motor because, and it looks like it is a 2-barrel. We're just not sure if this is even the correct carburetor. This is from a 1971 Dodge A500 military dump truck. It was owned by the Air Force in a city local to us, or a couple hours from us, I suppose, and it was purchased by a gentleman, local rancher, and sat at that property, used here and there with no brakes for a couple of years. And I guess the brakes do work, but they lock up when you put your foot on the brake, so we're gonna have to address that in the future. I'm sure Dale has a good solution for it, but the gentleman that had this on his property used it for a couple years, and then they were selling that ranch, and it was donated to the neighbor's ranch. And he's an older gentleman in his early 90s, and he was able to go through and identify that it had no spark. When he got it, it was not running, so they just towed it over with a tractor over to his property. They fiddled around with it for a couple hours. Had thrown some parts at it. They said they put a new ballast resistor in, which we have tested. It does look new, and it seems to be functioning properly. We are now getting spark. They had put a coil in it, but you know, farmers, and when you're out in the country like we are, sometimes you just have to go with what you got. So most likely he pulled a coil out of another truck that was laying around the property, or one that was sitting on a workbench or something somewhere. And so that coil was bad. There was 2 more coils in the cab there we found. Put that in, a new condenser in, new points, cleaned up everything, and we're now getting spark. So we were hoping that maybe the coil that they tried to use was bad. Even the coil that we're using now currently in the truck that's getting spark, the spark looks good, but the coil on the primary coil was testing a lot lower than it should. The secondary coil on it is testing very good within range. I believe it's throwing 10,000 ohms. but I don't know what I'm talking about, so that might be completely incorrect as well. So there's a whole lot of things going to it. I'm going to turn this upside down and dump out that second bearing and see if we can lose that forever. Oh, there it goes. So there's that second bearing right there. And I believe it came out of this right here. And, you know, we're learning as we go, so it makes it entertaining. Probably should have Dale doing this, but, you know, he's out there working on other stuff. So I'm going to go ahead. And there we go, there's that. And there is that. I believe this is from the right side. This one's from the left side in this direction. I'll go ahead and pop these off. If they move, which they probably won't. Holy cow. Let's try the other one. There we go, got that one undone. I don't know if you folks can see what I'm doing here. I'm very sorry, my arm's probably in the way. Holy cow. There we go, and we got those loose. Probably broke them off right in there, but, you know, who cares? So, left. And right. Now, what has gone ahead and fallen out of there now? There's no way to get that out of there. Let's go ahead and take these mixture screws out. Maybe. If we get the right size screwdriver in there, so we don't. Ooh, those are not loose at all. Okay, somebody had those bottomed out, trying to figure out what the heck the. There was a fuel issue at some point, I would assume, or it's just sat long enough. So there's one of the idle mixture screws, the left one in this orientation. And that one wasn't anywhere near as loose. Sorry if my hands are in the way, folks. Put those right there in the same orientation they were in coming out of the carburetor, on this side at least. And the rings in there don't look horrendous, but they don't look awesome. So let's just go ahead and keep taking things apart and seeing what happens. Okay, out of there. And that is out of there. a pair of... There we go. There we go. Dropped her again. All right, there's that. We'll set those two there. That's the center one. All right, just continue seeing if we can break things forever. Move you back onto the camera a little bit more. We're just taking a little flathead screw out of that. Oop. Trying to drop. Oh, and there goes the body. So set that there. Right in where you cannot see. We'll set that right there. Facing that way. So we know where those are. All right, let's go ahead and push this back just a little bit. Those are the four. There's our circlip right there. Get you back on camera. So we'll take that off. Ooh, cobwebs. Always good. And another gasket. So we were getting some leakage right out of here, I believe. So we'll see. I wonder if there's an O-ring in there. There probably is. Most likely. So we'll soak this in the carb dip for right now and see what Dale says when he gets done with his project over there. In the gross carb dip. Won't be in there for very long. Okay, we got a little corner of a gasket coming up over here, so we'll go ahead and gently work our way around. Very gently. And this thing is very, very dirty, so. Okay. Oh. Just tear that. Nope, not quite yet. Oh, how lucky can we get is the question of the year. Aha! Somewhat lucky, at least so far. Looks like somebody probably tore that gasket a little bit putting it in. So there's the orientation for that one. We'll put her right there. And flip her over. Well, it is absolutely disgusting. So we're going to drop that in the carb dip for now. Just to at least see if we can get some of the gunk off of it. It might not fit in here with the other parts in there for now, but we'll at least get half of it in there like that. Yeah, we'll soak that half to start out. Very good. Put the lid on there, and that's where we're at for now. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back with you shortly.
Okay guys, here's where we're at so far. We got the carburetor off and in being clean. We got the radiator out so we could actually find the timing marks on this stupid engine. I don't know how you're supposed to time this when it's all together. I don't think you can. I think the radiator has to come out because there's the marks just way up in there. There's no way to see those things. Absolutely no way with the radiator and the fan and all that stuff on. So we've got it set now at top dead center on the compression stroke at right at the 10-degree mark where it's supposed to be. We've got the rotor facing where the number 1 plug wire should go. So this looks good to go. We got a couple more plugs we're having a problem getting out. We're soaking them down. As soon as we get those plugs out so we can re-gap them. The gap is way off on them. So we're just going to keep poking along here, put everything back together and hook up a fuel tank, and I think we should be good to go. So just keep watching. Okay guys, take a look down here in the thermostat housing. That obviously is going to have to come out. I don't think you could get a drop of water under pressure through that if you tried. So we're going to have to pull that off and get that out. But we're not going to put any of this stuff back together until we get the engine fired. It doesn't need any of this stuff on here just to get it so it runs. And then once we figure out that we got everything set and it's going to run good, then we'll shut it down and put it all back together. Get the radiator in, put some water and stuff in, and get everything all hooked back up again so we can at least kind of sort of maybe test drive it. But that's bad. Okay guys, this is day 3 on the big old Dodge dump truck we got here. Yesterday, just a little quick going over, we tore the carburetor off, we pulled the whole ignition system out, went through everything. You can see the carburetor's all nice and clean now and spiffed up, and we can't get a kit for it, so we did the best we can. And we got all that done. We pulled all the plugs out, cleaned them, cleaned everything up on them, put them all back together, pulled the thermostat out, cleaned that up, tested it. It works. The weird thing is, if you get over here, I don't know if we showed you this or not earlier, but there's the timing marks back there, and you have to, the only way that I can see possible to see those timing marks is by pulling the radiator and the fan out. So that's why it's out here laying on the ground. Don't know what the deal is. But what we're going to do now is we're going to fire this baby up and see what happens. We're going to check the timing, see what we got that on there, and we're going to just go from there. So let's go ahead and see what it, what's going on. Go ahead. Yep. Okay, guys, we're going to fire it up. Yeah. Oh. Look at that. Man, that's just a perfect idle. I'm going to go ahead and try the timing lights here. See? It is showing right about 10 degrees before top dead center. And I looked this up here one day, and that's about where it's supposed to be. And if you, I think you can hear the motor running. This thing is running, it's running great. I mean, really nice. So what we're going to do is go ahead and hook all the cooling system back up and just let it run for a while and see what happens. So we'll get back to you in a second. Yeah. Okay, fellas, that's where that spilled out over there. We got the radiator back in. Everything's buttoned up. We're going to go ahead and fire it up and now just let it run and run it up to temperature and just, see what happens. So I'm probably going to run it for, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes maybe. The only thing we got left to do is we got to get that tank, we got to get the tank behind the seat drained so we can put fresh fuel in, and then we can run it without that, you know, the remote tank. So, because we want to go drive it and stuff. So we're going to start it up here again, see if it starts right up. I think it will.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay, coming on.
Go. Oh my God, can you believe that? This thing sat like 15 to 20 years since that motor's ever run. 20 or 24?
This last registered in 02, so it might be 25.
Yeah, 25 years. And just, I don't know if you can hear that, but that motor is running absolutely perfect.
We did check the pressure on every cylinder. Our lowest one was about 105, and the best one was about 125.
Yeah, we did a compression check, and everything was good on it. That's what we did yesterday when we just stripped everything back off and started over. You know, cleaned the plugs, did all that kind of stuff, and man, does this thing run good. No leaks.
So far.
Yeah, so far. Oh, let's go see if the alternator's working and stuff. Okay. Where is... Well, the temperature gauge looks apparently that it's working. It's up, you know, up on the first notch. The
Alternator is working.
alternator is just a little bit on charge. Let's see if it goes up a little. Oh yeah, alternator's working fine. See, the needle jumped way up. Oh yeah.
You're giving it gas, right?
Yeah. That fuel gauge that we see there, that's the one for the behind the seat tank. That we got to get that out of here. Now here's one that's kind of interesting. Hopefully you could. Okay, so the fuel pump has come around. You can see the oil pressure gauge. It's almost on 60 pounds. I don't know how that's possible, but we're gonna go with that. Boy, I think we got us a truck here. Well, now the temperature gauge shot all the way to hot. We're gonna wait and see what happens, see if the thermostat pops open or not. We tested it yesterday, it seemed to be okay. So we're just gonna hold off here for a while and just let everything run and see what happens, and then we'll get back to you if we have any, like, you know, disasters or something like that. Okay guys, we got the gas tank out. It's the only way we could figure out how to get the shit out of it was take it out and just dump it. I've never seen gas like this before. I don't know, can you see the color of this? It is, it's, okay, there you can see it. It looks like antifreeze, it's green. Has anybody ever seen green gas before? That is weird.
It smells like fucking paint stain.
Yeah. Well, this is what we had to do to get the tank out, which is okay, because now we can get all that rat shit out of there and stuff and clean it up and everything. And you know, almost lost a couple fingers and everything, and probably gonna get tetanus. You know, this might be my last video. I could be dead pretty soon, but oh well. It's fine. We'll get over it. All right, we got to clean everything up, put the gas tank back in, put some good fuel in it. So we'll see you in a bit.
just get rid of this thing? Well, maybe not.
It's bolted down right here under the gas pedal. You almost had it. There goes part of it.
Can I get any more hose, or do I gotta go around?
pretty good. I should be able to get a job from that one of them detail guys, you know, like WD Detailing. I could go to work for them. Be cool.
Okay.
Okay, guys, we're gonna pop this thing off, I guess. See what's in there. Oops, went too far. Oh, there it goes. Oh boy.
I'm gonna vacuum that off.
Oh boy. Oh. God dang it. Dang it. No flow. No wonder the gas gauge wasn't working. Shit. Shit. Shit.
Well, this tank ain't the one that getting used in.
Damn it.
Good thing we got these two 30-gallon tanks sitting on the sides.
Well, it's gonna need a new sending unit. Got a light?
Not on me.
Okay. I think the flashlight's just right over here. I'll be right back. Well, yeah, we gotta clean it, no matter, you know, regardless. It is a mess. The whole tank looks like this. So, we're gonna have to put something in it, soak it, leave it sit for a couple days. It's pretty rusty. We'd have to put about 10 filters on the gas line to, not get any shit up into the carburetor and engine. So that's shit for today. What we could do though, we could set our gas can in here, hook a line on it. Now we could see if the fuel pump, well, we know the fuel pump works, but
I think of all three tanks, this one right here was the only one that had about 20 gallons in it, and it was the least varnished. It was the closest to smelling like gasoline. The other tank on the other side had fuel that was about like what was in here. I have a feeling this is probably the only working tank.
So you think we could just go ahead and put, 10 gallons of gas in that and figure out which switch is supposed to work and just use that one?
That would be the hope. Hopefully we don't accidentally suck up some shit from the other tank.
Well, it's got... That's the lever for it. So it's either we put the gas in and then turn the lever, and if it doesn't pump any gas, then we know it's out of the empty tank, and then we just turn it and let's see if it pumps gas out of this tank.
But if we put 10 gallons in this tank and it's not working, then we got to drain this tank.
Yeah, but it's easy to drain this tank. You just take a screw out the bottom, and it's not like you have to tear the fucking tank out and like this.
Yeah.
And then because that's gonna take days to soak. We got to get something and pour in there.
This tank being disconnected isn't going to make it so that tank won't work or something like that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well then, let's give it a whirl. You're up.
I hope the clutch works.
Me too.
Holy shit.
Does the e-brake work?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all you need.
That's the only thing that stopped it.
Put it in reverse, see what she does. you got about 10 feet. That brake doesn't work at all, huh?
No pedal, nothing. It's just completely.
I'll bet it's
different
empty.
car.
We haven't even looked in the reservoir. It might be just completely empty.
I don't know. Hell, it runs.
Hey, and the emergency brake works. That's all you need.
It works. That's the only thing that does work. Well, the clutch works. Well, guys, here's the conclusion.
Well, before we jump to brakes, but yeah.
Yeah. We pulled the gas tank out from behind the seat to check it. It's no good. So we put it back in. We're not going to use it. We hooked the line up to the big tank over on the passenger side, put about 10 gallons of gas in there, and it works. Pumped up right away. We got it running on its own fuel tank. Everything. It's got like 50 pounds of oil pressure, which I think is amazing. So for three days, we got a giant dump truck that's been sitting for 20 years at least, didn't run, was just, you know, a mess. And we went through the whole thing, the engine, gas, fuel. We don't got any brakes, of course. But hell, it runs perfect. In 3 days, we got this thing going. Now it's almost back on the road. So anyways, I think that's gonna be the end of this video. We got it pretty much all wrapped up. It's all we're gonna kind of do for now. And so, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up. Ask questions if you want to about the truck. And we'll just see you on the next video, guys. Thanks for watching.